Well, tonight, a Palm Springs restaurant owner is telling News Channel 3 he is now being forced to comply with the state mandate banning indoor dining. Earlier today, he briefly went against the mandate, serving customers inside his place, but then received a hefty fine from the city. News Channel 3's Tom Tucker was there when a Palm Springs police officer and a code enforcement officer showed up at La Bonita's.
Officers from the Palm Springs Police Department and the city's Code Enforcement Department showed up Wednesday during the lunch hour at La Bonita's restaurant after learning that owner Alex Rahi had reopened his indoor dining area.
Why could Walmart have 1,000 people inside their place? The casinos, Home Depot, all these other places have inside people, but I can't have 3 extra tables? It's not fair.
2 people, including the owner's brother, were seated inside when officers confronted Rahi and wrote him a citation for $5,000, saying serving food indoors violates a current state mandate prohibiting indoor dining. Part of the governor's response, which the governor says is aimed at preventing the spread of coronavirus.
We're not doing this with any malicious intent.
Rahi, who has owned the place for nearly 5 years and who runs it with his mother and other family members, says the decision to reopen indoor dining is strictly a financial one, saying it's necessary to survive. He says the space in front of the restaurant for outdoor dining is extremely limited. He also says city code enforcement visited him 6 times in a recent 4-day period when his outdoor table placement was allegedly violating city code. Rahi says during the first 2 months of the pandemic, he and his staff served free meals to homeless people, upwards of 60 people a day, 6 days a week. The small business owner says he and his staff are following procedures aimed at keeping guests and staff safe and healthy, and called his protests peaceful in posts on La Bonita's Facebook page. He printed up this letter to other downtown restaurant and business owners, inviting them to join him in taking a stand.
It's a must for me to keep my business afloat.
City Manager David Reddy commented on the protest and the citation.
It's a rule that we must enforce to keep everyone safe in Palm Springs, and so that's the position we've taken.
In Palm Springs, Tom Tucker, News Channel 3.